Hello everybody. So I feel weird just like sitting down here and talking. Okay, this is really too much. Okay, so today is going to be a kind of like my fall decor, but also I'm going to give a little bit of tips for decorating for seasons, holiday seasons, things like that. Anyway, I did this one because I felt like I had been doing a lot of vlogs lately and I love them. I love watching them. However, I do want to make sure that my audience is like enjoying the videos that I'm posting, and maybe they're a little bit sick of the vlogs. So I posted on my Instagram and asked, do you guys want another vlog, or would you like something different like fall decor, what's in my backpack, a routine video? Like I just asked like a bunch of different ones, and if they had any ideas they could let me know. So I got quite a few fall decor requests. So that's what we're gonna do today, and I'm really excited because fall is definitely my favorite season by far. I mean, Christmas is pretty freaking awesome too though. But like, I feel like fall kind of goes into Christmas, so whatever, I'm gonna say fall is the best. And I don't like the snow. So basically today what we're gonna do is I'm going to show you all of the pieces in my studio apartment that are fall inspired. Maybe give you some tips for decorating for your space, different ways to add in fall decor that's not breaking the bank. I could maybe link stuff below. A lot of it was like on sale. I'm not really sure that it'll be in stock anymore. But just know that most of it was from Hobby Lobby and Target. So anyway, let's just get straight to the video. So I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to format this video. However, when I started filming, I figured this might be easiest. What I will do is there will be a clip of the decor item, and then I will briefly talk about it and go from there. So basically, one really great way that I like to add in whatever season it is, but today, or right now it's fall, is florals. This is just one. I do have two different ones, but these are real flowers from Target. I really liked these ones because not only were the flowers fall colors, that rustic orange type of vibe, it's in a pot, and then there's also, as you saw, kind of like an orange to cream kind of like wrap around it, and that also brought in some fall colors and vibes as well. So super easy. It was $7.99, and then we had a 20% off coupon for it from Cartwheel. So yeah, it was even cheaper than that just for that flower in the pot. And I mean, it'll last a while, especially that it's planted. So anyway, that's a great idea because you can put it on desks, you put it on dining room tables, living room. I mean, there's so many different places that you can put flowers that really add a lot of color depending on what you get. Now that second item that you saw, it's right here, is a leaf garland. Garlands are super easy ways to get that fall decor in your space without taking a lot of space. So my studio apartment is obviously small, and that's one thing to remember. If you need to be decorating for your space. So you don't want huge clunky items taking up space, making your room feel messy or busier than it needs to. Anyway, so the garland is really nice because, as you can see, I just put it like on the TV stand here. You can put it on the TV stand, in your windowsill. a fireplace if you have. Also too, like if you have open shelving somewhere, you can put it up there. Like I know some people put it up above their cupboards, or if they do have open shelving, you can do that too. Super easy. Another great way too is above your headboard. If you have a headboard, super great way to put in garland. I just bought one because I have a small space. I technically could have put it on my headboard, like put another one on my headboard, but I just feel like it gets a little bit busy, and I also didn't want to buy a ton this year for decor because I'm leaving the studio apartment in May and moving into another apartment. So I really wanted to allow myself to grow in my decor, especially since I'm going to be in a whole new space, new colors, new color schemes, new furniture. Like everything's going to be set up way different. So I just want to make sure that I'm buying decor to last long in that space. So that's a great thing to think about too, is if you're not going to be in a space for a long time, just get certain items for different rooms. That's what I kind of did, is each room has a piece of fall decor in it. So that way it's not overwhelming. There's not a ton. I didn't spend a lot of money. And when you move into a bigger space, you can still use them, but you still have so much more room to get more. Anyway, so the garland, I love the colors. I love the leaves for fall. There's so many different types of garland though. So that's also good to think about. You know, I like the leaves, but there's options for like the pumpkins, the gourds. My friend had one that was different. I don't know. They were like little balls almost, like they're not cranberries, but whatever. She had things like that, but there's so many different types of garlands, so you obviously can find something that you like. This garland was from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember the exact amount, but it probably was like $10 or $11 and then 40% off because they have fall and Christmas decor on sale. They still do. So check your local Hobby Lobby. Check online. I like going in store for things like that just so you can really see the size and the quality of the material. Anyway, garland, super easy. So many different places you can put it. So that clip had fake floral stems and a vase. Those are two decor pieces that you can use to complement each other. So mine had it's like a gold, but it's darker, richer gold, tall vase, and then I put in some fall colored stems. I mixed some, they were like almost daisy looking flowers, and then there was also, why can't I not think of the terms? I'm very sorry for this video. Like there's taller things in there just to make the vase a little bit fuller, add some more colors in there. So there's some yellow, rust orange, and reds, and then obviously the green. That's a really great way to add decor, especially in smaller spaces and just to be more budget friendly, because fake florals are something that you can have forever, hoping that you don't get sick of them, along with the vases. So those are things that you can have for a really long time. The vase, I don't recall, but I bet it was like $10. The stems, however, are more expensive at Hobby Lobby. The vase was at Hobby Lobby too, but the stems were like $10 a piece, I think. And then with 40% off, however, I had to buy like 5 or so. So it adds up quick, but then I have to remind myself that those are things that are going to last a really long time. I won't have to buy new ones for a while. When I move into this new apartment, I'll probably have way more spaces to put those florals at. So I might have to buy more, but honestly, like each season, you're just going to bring these things out and they're going to be out for like a couple months. So you can't get sick of them that fast. But make sure that when you are buying them, you really love the florals. And even if you need to ask an employee for help making that floral arrangement, you really want to make sure that you love it, because if you want to be budget friendly, you don't want to be buying new fake floral arrangements every year. Like, I feel like that's just such a waste of money. I've worked at a boutique for quite a while, and part of my job was putting together fake floral arrangements, and so I kind of got good at it. Making sure that it's full looking. Odd numbers are always great, and just kind of placing things around. Like, you don't want like 3 stems sticking out. Like, kind of get things to make it more full, and colors that accent each other. So anyway, fake florals, cute base, really good idea. So that was my wreath on the door. Again, it's going to be a one-time purchase, especially if it's all fake, which I don't even know if you can, I'm sure you can make it like a real wreath with like live flowers. I don't know. However, that one was pretty cheap too. I think that was like $15, and then I got the 40% off. I really liked that one. It was, you know, it had all the fall colors, but it wasn't tacky, it was full. I really liked the gold glitter throughout. So that's a great piece to add on your door. There's many places that you can put wreaths too, I think, on front doors, but even like above a headboard, just like as wall decor, you can switch signs out for wreaths and things like that. Super easy. You can also make wreaths, put it on like coffee tables or like your kitchen island, and have that sitting on there flat. And then you could, you know, you could put a candle in the middle, you could have a pumpkin or a gourd in the middle. So it just really adds a lot of decor options for you instead of just a wreath hanging on a door. You can put a lot of wreaths anywhere, like I said, so you can have multiple wreaths. And then I feel like I say wreaths weird. Anyway, another thing you can do too is that if you buy, so you have 3 wreaths. One's on the front door, one is on your kitchen island, like I said, and one is above your headboard. Say the next year you're like, I hate all these wreaths where they are. Switch them around, and I bet you it'll feel like you kind of bought whole new ones, but really you didn't. You just put them in different places and they feel new. So just kind of trying to make what you have feel more exciting if you get sick of it. Okay, and that was my bathroom decor. It's just on the toilet's top of the toilet.
Literally, words are so hard for me today.
And of course they are when I'm trying to film this video. I'm gonna leave these in here for bloopers because whatever. Anyway, so those pumpkins are just for the top of the toilet there. I think it adds a little bit of fun and festivity in the bathroom without taking a lot of my counter space. So when you live in a small space like I do, that small counter space that I have is really important to me, and putting up a bunch of decor on that counter space to take up room is really irritating, so I don't do it. Putting it above the toilet like that, I don't really use the space above the toilet, so why not? So that's a great idea. However, if you have way more space in your bathroom, towels you can use, switching out your towels for different towel colors or designs. You know, on your counter you can be putting florals like I talked about, pumpkins, gourds, things like that, just like what I had. Those are from Target in the dollar section, but they were like $3 a piece. So different things like that to just add in your bathroom are super easy. So those are easy ways to do that in the bathroom. And then I do have one more fall decor piece that I didn't buy, but my boyfriend's grandma actually made for us, and it's super freaking adorable. So I will show you that right now. That that was the last of my fall decor, but basically Tyler's grandma made that with like a pot. There's lots of miscellaneous things on there, but as you saw, then there was kind of like the hay for the scarecrow. On the top, there's leaves on the base, and then a jar with a candle inside. So little things like that just to add into your space, you know, whether it's homemade or you just find cute quirky things just to like little trinkets to add places. Really kind of make it more fun and less super trendy, because I feel like sometimes when Target and Hobby Lobby kind of come out with their fall things for the year, everyone is buying those things, and pretty soon when you walk into everyone's house, you're seeing the same decor pieces. And I think that things like those homemade pieces or things that you find not at a chain store like that, you know, even if it's at a thrift store, I think some of those unique quirky pieces really add a different atmosphere to the decor. So those are great ways to incorporate different things that aren't going to be what everyone else has. So I do have a couple tips for, not tips, but I guess like additional decor ideas for you that I don't have, but once I have a bigger apartment, I will be using. Number one, you can easily add 1 or 2 decor pillows to your bed and to the couch. I've seen a lot of these at Target, Hobby Lobby, all these places, and they're actually on sale, is decor pillows, you know, that have a wreath on it that say thankful, grateful, give thanks, like all of these things, or that have leaves that are the color, you know, that rustic orange, red, yellow color. You can easily incorporate just 1 or 2 on your bed and then 1 or 2 on the couch. Those are great lifelong pieces as well, because you can take those pillows out after the fall months and then put them back when the fall months arrive. So you're not going to get sick of them because they're not out all year. A great way to complement those decor pillows is like throw blankets. So on your bed and in the living room, you can just buy, for me, I would buy more of like that rustic orange color, have that thrown over the couch, on your bed too, just to add that pop of fall. Again, lifelong pieces, you don't have to have that out all the time, but you know, if you have company over, guests staying over, you can always bring out that throw blanket, not in the fall months, just for extra blankets. So it's not like you'll never use them besides the fall months. There's definitely other ways that you can use them, and it's not a complete just like, it's not a waste of money, because if you use it every year during the fall months, it's fine, but you can find other uses for them. Other great ways is dish towels. So right here, as you can see on the stove, that's a great place to put themed dish towels. There's so many out there to choose from, and they're really inexpensive depending on where you get them. Again, those things are going to be lifelong things. You do not need to buy a new one every year. I mean, depending on like how dirty you get it, but I used to have one. I don't know where it went, but I used to have one. But those are super easy to incorporate in the kitchen, just to add a little bit more fall. That again does not take a lot of space, and it's something you're going to use anyway. Another great way to add that fall look is pumpkins. I obviously do not live in a space where I have a lot of room, but a great way too is just to add pumpkins like at the front door. That's what I really like, is when you have like a big and a small pumpkin sitting kind of like right by the door. You can do regular pumpkins, you can carve the pumpkins and add a little tiki light in there, and you could paint the pumpkins. There's so many different ways to add that fun quirkiness like I talked about using pumpkins. And you can use that as a cute date idea or a friend date idea. You know, you both get a pumpkin, you carve it, listen to music, drink hot chocolate, paint it, whatever. And then you can use it as decor. And also that, well, obviously that's not going to last a long time because pumpkins go bad, but it's something that you can do each year that's going to be something fun to do with the people you care about. Also, which I bought this for my new apartment, but it's not here because I don't have a place to put it, is a table. It's not a banner, but like a table, something that goes across the table that's fabric. I bought my friend Eden a plaid one, and it's super cute. And then I bought myself one that has like different colorful gourds and pumpkins on it. So on the island, I'm just gonna lay it across the island and then put something in the middle of it, whether it be a candle, pumpkin, a wreath like I talked about, and other stuff like that. So it's just a great way to add, like I said, that pop of fall without taking a lot of space, because you can always like move it a little bit if you're eating on the island, things like that. And a lot of times you can eat around it. That's just like, it's not really in the way. Another thing too is lights. I've seen a lot of people do this and getting like that orangish lights and, you know, hanging that in the living room around your headboard. I've seen people do it around the door. There's so many different ways that you can put those orange lights in your space to really kind of make it feel cozy and fall. I have so many ideas, and like this is so bad for my new apartment. So I'm like giving myself ideas the more I'm talking. So anyway, I think I'm gonna stop there, but I just want to remind everybody that decorate for your space. If you have a small space like I do, putting a bunch of fall decor everywhere, like if I had the pillows, like 3 wreaths for everywhere, 4 floral arrangements, a bunch of dish towels everywhere, and pumpkins everywhere, like I would lose a lot of space and it would look busy, cluttered, and messy. I think if you have small spaces like I did, a flower here, a flower there, the garland here, in the bathroom I just have those pumpkins. Towards that way, it's just the wreath on the door. So it's pretty spread out, and still obviously it's cute, it's fall, but it's not messy and it's not cluttered. So yeah, that was my fall decor, and then those are also my other helpful ideas for if you are decorating for fall and what things that I have are just not enough for your space, if your space is bigger, or if you didn't necessarily like mine but you wanted some different way to decorate for fall. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different and it feels weird to sit down and talk so much, but it was really fun to film, and I hope you guys enjoy.